Hey guys! How's everyone doing? Can you guys hear me okay? Hold on, let me just turn off the. Hold on. Check, check. Ooh! Oh. I want to say. Wait, you guys can hear me, right? Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. I will have to say. I think it's called the telephone. That will have to be my favorite Japanese horror movie. I know the US did a version of it, but come on, Japanese and Korean horror movies are much better. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Rosita. I am a vocal and language coach, meaning not only do I teach people how to speak in different languages, I also teach people how to sing in them as well. On so today we're going to be so I know this is supposed to be usually a daily warm-up class. I am going to provide you guys some warm-ups, but I'm not going to be singing that much. I'm still recovering. Uh 2 weeks of vocal rest, but I'm sing it's yeah, I don't feel confident right now um for singing at all. I've tried it. Yeah. Nope. Nope. I'm putting myself on vocal rest. All right, and now, as you guys can see, I am not home. That's the one. That's the one. One missed call. That's the movie. One missed call. それが. That's the movie. One missed call. One and two. And then there was one that had it's like a red candy. I forgot the name of it. So actually, no, I think it was the one missed call. All right. Okay, so today what we're going to be, so for those that do not know, I am streaming on hi honey. Um, I'm streaming on three different platforms right now. Okay. So if I am answering something like a question and you guys can't see it, that's why. I have all the chats in one place so I can see everyone. Okay. So today I want to talk about today I want to talk about how to be a good singer. Like what are the features to be an amazing singer? So, we're going to be talking about that because there are a lot of mistruths, to say the least, about that. And hello, nice to see you. How you been? I'm well. No, it got stolen. Yeah, $1,300 worth of equipment got stolen. And they they also stole 200 bucks from me, which I just found out today. So, yeah, so well, we'll get more into that. Long story short, though, for those that do not have reference, I lost my iPad at LAX, and uh, it was at LAX for the longest time that day. And I thought, I was going to get an email from Lost and Found saying, "Oh yeah, we have your iPad." I got an email today. Well, we'll go to that. So I lost my iPad, which got stolen, and more on that iPad drama later. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about features that makes you an amazing singer. Like I mentioned, there are mistruths of what makes us an amazing singer. So from shower singing to performing on stage, honestly, everyone can hold a note. But, and this is going to seem harsh, not everyone can do it well because, they haven't been trained to do so. When it comes to singing, people believe, and, and you're going to hear this. You guys are going to hear this from actual singing teachers and vocal trainers and vocal coaches. They will tell people that people are just born with a natural talent to sing. I'm here to tell you that's bull. Pardon my language. I can singing like any other skill. For some, it comes easier than others. It has nothing to do with natural talent. And even so, if you are deemed having natural talent in something, that doesn't mean that you should not continue on working on that particular craft. Like, not to toot my own horn, but singing came naturally to me. I was able to pick up notes, I was able to sustain it, but even now I'm still learning. I am constantly perfecting and mastering the craft of singing. And even the best singers, even your favorite artists, they have to continue to work on their craft to become truly amazing, or what you would consider for them to be amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to explore certain features that singers have in common. And sorry, I'm surrounded by one, two, three, four dogs right now. And it's amazing, except one just snored behind me. It was so cute. Okay, sorry. Distracted by cuteness. Um, will there be becoming a better singer in the shower? The karaoke. April, hello, my dear. Um, whether it be from like the shower to the karaoke room to a talent show or to actually performing on a stage. These tips I'm going to give you guys is going to make you a better singer. One, I'm going to write this down. Look after your voice. Look after your voice. I am well, pissed, but well. Okay. Now, that's what I'm actually doing right now, to be honest with you. I'm looking after my voice. Your voice, whether it be singing or speaking, it's a delicate instrument. And we singers know the importance of taking care of it. I always say to my students that we always have to we always have to practice our techniques, and we always have to listen to our body, because it's not like other instruments and where you can go to Guitar Center and buy another pair. We cannot do that. This instrument, you only get one. And if you misuse it, well, not to scare you, but there will be significant consequences. Now, caring for your voice just it goes beyond just warm-ups or warming up before a performance. It means to take care of your whole body. Why? Because all muscles are connected. That is why. Hello, welcome. I just noticed that it says get ready for English class. Uh, bleh. But my restream says sing like a pro, get vocal help now. Let's see, what does YouTube say? Okay. It's the new title. Phew. Oh, that scared me. That legit scared me. Um, Jasmine! Good evening. I miss you. It's so lovely to see you. All right. Lost. Now I got too excited. I lost my train of thought again. Yeah. So it and when you take care of your whole body, this is going to include your diet. This is going to include your exercise. This is going to include your sleeping patterns. Cue. This also includes your mental health and emotional health. So, mental health, physical health, and emotional health. All of these impacts your voice. So, we got to eat the right foods and drinks. We got to minimize our alcohol and caffeine intake, which I understand that's very hard. I'm a coffee drinker, okay? I understand how hard it is, but have some water, because caffeine and alcohol and foods that have a high sugar content, they're going to dehydrate you and or cause phlegm or produce excess phlegm, especially when you have dairy products before you guys sing. So self-care is important, especially if you want to go crazy as Mick Jagger when performing. Two, now I did not mean to put the pun here, but step two, take lessons. I'm not saying to go to take lessons. I'm telling you to take lessons. Trust me, you don't want to go there right now. So we want to take lessons. This means We want to find a professional vocal trainer or vocal coach to help guide you to your singing goals. Now, no one, listen carefully, no one can claim to be the top of their game without training. Just because singing is easy for you and that you're good at it, I'm going to tell you guys one thing. That does not mean you can teach it. Two, that does not mean that you are a master of it. Just like athletes, they have coaches to enhance their developed skill. And singers need, not should, need to work with vocal coaches or vocal trainers to ensure that they become more than just an average voice. And what I mean by that is using your voice in an optimal way. Okay? I'm not talking about, just singing like for karaoke. No. I'm talking about learning how to use your voice in the optimal way, in where you guys don't feel physical pain, right? Physical strain, tightness. You guys are able to sustain a note, be on pitch. That's what I am referring to. Also, when it comes to taking lessons, singing is not just opening your mouth and allowing the music to flow. As singers, we need to work on enunciation, which is going to vary depending on the genre that you're singing. And what this means too for enunciation, this is going to ensure each word is sung clearly and with motive, so it can be easily understood by your audience. And if you guys are trying to learn, or if you guys are wanting to improve your singing and performance, then I highly suggest to seek out a vocal coach or look at some vocal coaches here on YouTube. Although I would recommend one-on-one classes if you're able to. Okay. 3. Now this one is going to be a duh. 3. Know how to breathe. Especially when we're dealing with falsetto, which we are going to be talking about later on in this stream. Excuse me. Let me grab some water really fast. Now, breathing, yeah, that sounds simple. I mean, we're alive, right? But there's this disconnection for some reason that breathing and singing is different from breathing when speaking. Either way, singing and speaking are forms of vocal expression. So we have to use the same breathing techniques. Singing actually is not that different from speaking. This is why I also say this is why I tell my students, if you guys can speak, you can sing. And I have science to back that statement up. And speaking of science, we're going to be doing that in about 5 minutes. So this includes using your diaphragm. And to give you an idea on how to use your diaphragm, well, one, proper posture, no slouching, guys. You're going to bring your shoulders back and down, place your hand on your belly, and then whenever we inhale, you're pushing out your stomach. And as we exhale, you're pulling it back in. And this has to do with coordination. All right, 4, know when to hold back. 4, know when to hold back. Okay, pacing yourself is an important part of delivering an amazing performance. Singing at your most powerful throughout the entire song will not only make singing difficult, like making it to the end, but also it's going to remove the dramatic element. It doesn't always have to be powerful, it doesn't always have to be loud. Singing consists of acting as well. So we are not only applying acting, but we are also adding speaking foundations here. Are we okay? You guys with me? All right. Work with our own voice. Hello, how are you? Work on your voice. Now, this kind of goes along with, going, having a vocal coach and have a vocal trainer. But you cannot improve if you don't practice. Now, a lot of beginning singers who've never taken a lesson before are going to try to impersonate their favorite artist. By impersonating a singer does not mean that you're going to be able to sing like them. Okay? We have to practice the vocal technique. And even then, you guys are not going to be able to sound like your favorite artist. Why? Tone. Well, there's a couple reasons. One of them, tone. The tone of your voice is like the fingerprint of your voice. And also, you guys have a unique style. Every singer has their own unique sound because they work with their own voice to develop their signature style. So finding your unique style is going to be part of your learning journey. And then, of course, with proper training, you guys will be able to uncover your signature style and being the best singer or speaker you can be. And lastly, never stop learning. I have been teaching for close to 20 years now. Let that sink in. And although I consider myself a master of my craft, but I I'm still learning. Sorry, that was last 5 years. Uh, I'm still learning, guys. There's well, one's for anatomy and physiology, so the science, so I know how to take care of the body, what's going on in the throat, like just basically this whole area, the larynx. So the scientific part that comes with singing. And also there's different methods. There's different uses of the voice. Like with voice acting. Yeah, I'm happy that you're excited and she just can't hide it. I still pissed. Still pissed. But well. That's all I have to say there. So we are dedicated as singers to constant improvement. We love what we do. So in order to continue to do what we love, we have to put the time, we have to put the effort into practicing and honing new vocal skills. So, for example, I am relearning how to scream. Now, I'm not saying like yelling scream, I'm talking about like hard rock scream. I am relearning the vocal fry. I'm relearning rather, of vocal screaming. Yeah. And actually, fun fact, did you guys know that there's 7 types of screaming? Yeah. So we never stop learning. Singing is a time commitment. So humming along to your favorite song is not going to cut it. It's not going to be enough. To become a better singer, we need to be truly committed, at least last for 3 months, and dedicate yourself to learning and improving. But if you truly love to sing, then this will come easy and never feel like hard work. So anyone can hold a note, but it takes more than that to become a better singer. And as singers, the common thread between all of us is that we take care of our voice, we work with vocal coaches, we know our breathing technique, we know how to pace ourselves, we know how to work with our own voice, and we're constantly learning and improving. And by adopting these traits and dedicating time and effort, guys, anyone can become a better singer. And I truly believe that. And it's not just because my own personal belief, I have witnessed it. Any questions so far? You're busy? Yeah, teaching? I don't know. I lost my schedule. I think so. I think that's right. I think that's right. Give me a second. Let me double check. Um, that is correct. That is correct. There's not going to be a 4 o'clock class. That will be a 5 o'clock class for Japanese listening comprehension, which I'm going to put live on YouTube just to let you guys know, like using Zoom. And then we have Japanese reading and writing, Japanese grammar made easy, and then English grammar made easy. Yepers. Okay. Now, for the next 15 minutes, we're going to be talking about the falsetto and the science behind it. So, if you guys are indeed an experienced singer, then, or if you guys are vocal coach or trainers yourselves, you guys maybe have heard this term called modal, falsetto. And when we're talking about those two things and everything in between, we're going to learn how to understand vocal vibrations. Now, vocal vibrations is a great introduction to helping you understand how the voice works. So I'm just grabbing my garage band. There we go. Now, we're going to explore the science of modal and falsetto vibrations, as well as some other types of vibrations like creaks and whistles. Now, I will do my best to create the sounds, but as I mentioned, I'm not fully recovered vocally. I'm just going to do what I can that is safe for my voice to do at this time. So, there are different kinds of vocal vibrations. We have the creak, which is the lowest type of vocal vibration. It's used for vocal fry or a low-pitched, creaky voice. And then we have the modal, or the module. Now, this is the most common type of vibration. This is used for regular speech and singing. So the vocal folds are going to come together firmly and vibrate in a regular pattern. Like this. And then we have the singing. So here, the vocal folds come together and then they vibrate also in a regular pattern. And how fast or slow is going to be dependent on, well, if you're singing low or high. If you're singing low notes, then the vibration is slower. But if you're singing high, then the vibration is going to be faster. Hi, hi, Sarai. Aww, we miss you too. Well, I miss you too. So nice to see you. ¿Y cómo está tu papi? ¿Y tu mami? ¿Y su hermanito? ¿O hermanitos? Okay. And then we have the falsetto. So the falsetto is a higher pitched type of vibration, often used for a head voice or a breathy light tone. Now, the falsetto is not the same as the head voice. Again, the falsetto is not the same as the head voice. The falsetto, I'm gonna do the falsetto in a lower voice. It's very light and it's very breathy. And then we have the whistle. The whistle is the highest type of vocal vibration, and it's used for very, very, very high pitched singing. Think Mariah Carey, like 90s Mariah Carey, not past the 2000s. Now, it's important to note that these types of vibrations are mutually exclusive. You cannot use more than one at a time. However, you can switch between them as quickly as you guys need. So, let's talk about certain singing styles. One, classical singing styles. Historically, much of the vocal training and terminology has been based on male voices used in classical music. So here's how different types of vibrations are used in classical singing. Okay, all classical men sing primarily on a modal vibration, except for the countertenors who sing on a falsetto vibration. And again, a modal vibration is used for regular speech and singing, and where the vocal cords come together firmly and vibrate in a regular pattern. So, so do me a favor, place your hand on your chest, okay? Or actually put like your upper chest, and then your hand is also touching your throat at the same time. Now, be very gently. It'll be very gentle. Va. You are going to feel vibrations in your upper chest and your outer neck, not in your neck, outer. So please repeat after me, everyone. Va. Esutorerita doko. Estaはペドにいます。吉田さん、今日は日本語のクラスがあってとても嬉しいで。あ、okay. Um, よかった。Okay. So please repeat after me, going higher. Va. Let's see, you guys. Because I'm using Wi-Fi, I'm not using my Ethernet, so please listen and repeat after me. La. Let's hear you guys. Ah, good. All right. And I will be turning this into a blog. So for more details on the styles, if I don't finish it today, please be sure to check it out. All right. It's becoming by the end of this week. I just got to do the blog cards, but it's already written. Okay. Now, the most classical women sing primarily is on like a head voice or falsetto vibration with resonance strategies to boost and darken the sound. So the head voice, you're gonna typically feel it in your frontal and your temporals, and like I mentioned, it's gonna have like a darker tone and a stronger tone at that. Which is, although you're using it for your higher part of your voice, it's gonna sound the opposite of the falsetto, which is gonna be light and airy and bright. So, for an example, this is your head voice. Yo, 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 yo. So please repeat after me. Yo, 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 yo. And try to keep your jaw open and don't move your, just only move your tongue. Please listen and repeat after me. Going higher. Sorry. Okay. 5 to 6 sounds good. Sounds good. Hello and welcome. Okay. Tsugi. Then we have the chest voice in classical singing, and this is a change of vibration um, in mode from falsetto to from falsetto to modal. But we're going to use the same darkening, boosting resonance strategies that employ in the upper range. Hence, the voice in classical women do not go much above E4 or F4 because there's too much back pressure from the. Are you guys ready? Here's a term, the supraglottic shaping. And the sound wouldn't be refined enough if the resonance strategies were changed. So the resonance is going to be in your chest rather than your head. So you're gonna place your hand on your chest. We're gonna go very low, and we're just using a simple 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 here. And we're gonna use va again. Now gently place the one hand on your chest, and then one hand is on your throat. We want to see if we can keep our larynx low. So how do we keep our larynx low? Well, pretend that you're drinking something. Hopefully it's not wine or tequila. And if you guys are, then where's mine? That's all I gotta say. Going lower. Okay. So the other styles are going to include contemporary styles, musical theater, and more. And we're also going to be talking, also in the blog, we're going to be talking about the mixed voice, what it actually is, and why it's so popular. And also, we're going to continue on in about training your voice. So definitely, check out my website, rositaruiz.com, which I think I did not put it here. I just have the barcode. I need to put my website on here. Okay, so that's going to conclude class for today. Again, check out my blog at, I'm going to write it down here, Rosita at rositaruiz.com. And please be sure to sign up for our newsletters. You guys will get weekly updates on when our classes are, and also blog notifications. So, all right, guys, that will conclude class for today. And until next time, I shall see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Nos vemos.